Good evening. Looking at Christ as an example, we see that love is commitment, dedication, and sacrifice. The depth of our love for someone is displayed through these three avenues. First, you have to commit to somebody. The level of your commitment reflects the level of your love. Then you become dedicated to that commitment. Dedication sometimes is different than feelings. Even when it's something that you don't really want to do, you do it anyways because you're dedicated to that person. Last, you sacrifice yourself for the love that you've chosen. Oh yes, you choose to love someone. Feelings come and go, and they shouldn't be depended on to reflect your love. Feelings are not reliable, and they will cause you to make the wrong decisions. A few years ago, I was doing an anthropology study, and I run across the statistic that 82% of marriages in this country end up in divorce. Why? Probably because we're relying on feelings instead of dedication, commitment, and sacrifice. We're looking to our feelings. You get them butterfly feelings when you first meet somebody, and psychologists say that you have a love bubble that lasts for about 5 years. Wonder how that adds up statistically. Love is dedication, not feelings. Love is commitment. Love is sacrifice. Sometimes you got to do without. Sometimes you've got to be wrong. Sometimes, to show true love, you have to correct. Yeah, correction is love. God corrects us. Sometimes He has to, set us down and put us back in line. It don't feel good. We don't like it. We don't like correcting our children. But sometimes it's necessary. Let's look at what Romans 5:6-8 says for our example. Paul says, "For when we were still without strength, in due time Christ died for the ungodly. For scarcely for a righteous man will one die, yet perhaps for a good man someone would even dare to die. But God demonstrates His own love towards us, in that while we were still sinners, Christ died for us all." Check your relationship. First, the one you have with God. Second, the one you have with your spouse. And third, all others. And see where your commitment and your dedication is. Because it ain't about where anybody else's is. That's for them to decide and for God to deal with. You're only going to be held accountable for your part. I love you. Have a wonderful day.